Tyler, I think you were at Leo mostly last year. Are you Leo now, or are you on the other side? Are you what are you doing? Where are you playing mostly?
Primarily, yeah, I'm on the other side playing more other strong side end, but I'll still be playing a little bit of Leo when the time comes.
How are they different? How do you think you match
Just Leo, you play a little bit more in space, and you're more in the core, taking on more blocks than you would be on that side.
Have you had to get stronger or put on more weight to play over there, or is it pretty similar in terms of where you have to be stature-wise?
A little bit, but really just playing where I'm comfortable, where Coach G wants me to be, where I can still rush the quarterback well and play the run.
You feel like you and Byron are similar skill sets, a little different, because obviously you guys can play either of those positions. How are y'all different?
I mean, yeah, we definitely have differences in our game. Byron's a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, so I definitely try to take some things from him. But, yeah, I definitely would say we have a few differences in our game.
Tyler, two things. How much was that bowl loss, the way it went down with the defense, a motivating factor for you guys in the offseason?
I mean, as much motivation as you can get from a situation, to be honest. Definitely in the back of our mind this whole offseason.
And what are areas that you feel like you're better at this year going into spring?
Personally, I just think that I'm getting better at rushing the quarterback, just affecting getting the quarterback off a spot. But as a unit, you can see that we're kind of becoming more of a close-knit unit, and we're just allowing each other to take care of our own responsibilities and not trying to overcompensate for anybody.
Tyler, how healthy were you last season, and what did you maybe learn from those experiences?
I mean, as the season goes on, everybody gets a little knocked up, but yeah, I mean, I'm feel good right now.
I was going to ask you something similar. I know it's behind you and everything in life that happens you can learn from, but how frustrating was it? Because I know you felt like you were right on the cusp of kind of taking things to another level, and then some injuries got in the way. I mean, how frustrating was that to deal with?
I mean, it's definitely upsetting a little bit. Just the work you put in to feel like it's being taken from you a little bit, but I mean, I feel good now, so I'm kind of just focusing on what we have ahead of us.
Yeah, I know Elijah Simmons is a big body, but also has some athletic skill to him. You're an athlete. Can you judge sort of how much of just a big body he is versus an athlete?
Oh, I mean, if you go find me somebody that's 6 foot, 340 pounds, and have them do the stuff he does, you can see how athletic he is.
I'll go back here. Tyler, Coach Garner said that you need to be a leader, not just in your play, but in your words. What do you think that entails?
It just entails just being somebody that the younger guys can look at, like Jordan and Tyree. Just giving them a model of what it looks like and what they should be doing, not as much as what they shouldn't be.
Speaking of Jordan and Tyree, what have you seen from them here in the early going? I know it's only been a couple practices. What have they brought to the group?
I mean, the biggest thing from those two guys that everybody notices, they're very willing and they want to learn and they want to get better and help us achieve all of our goals this year. So that's just been a positive thing from some of the older guys and myself, just noticing how much they want to be a part of this and not being any way of resisting any teaching they can receive.
Tyler, I know that sometimes you talk about guys being underclassmen and upperclassmen, but it's like, one day you're a sophomore and then you're a junior, and it just kind of, it's like you're the same person, and it's just one day, but it changes things, and you're an upperclassman. Does that, I don't want to say pressure maybe isn't the right word, but does it give you some sort of urgency, not only in your own performance, but in sort of the way that you deal with some of the younger guys who are coming in?
I mean, yeah, definitely it's a reminder in the back of your head, just knowing that you don't have as much time as you think you do. So just putting in extra work, just making sure that I'm not missing any opportunities to further myself.
Back to the back. We asked Elijah this, but what's your take on playing under Rodney Gardner?
I mean, it's something I love. I love playing under Coach G. I mean, everybody can say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, he's the best doing what he does, and he cares about us deeply. So there's not really much more I can ask for from a coach.
Anything else?
Tyler, you're obviously briefly in the transfer portal. Just what all went into that, and did you feel like when you entered the portal you were thinking you were going to leave at that point, or was it always kind of a situation where you were torn, or what was kind of your mindset during that brief time?
Just during that period of time, just personally just wanted to have a few questions asked, and our coaches, they answered them. So I'm where my feet are, and I'm happy to be here.
Once you got that out of the way, what were some of your focuses this offseason and starting out this spring that you wanted to do?
Just like I said earlier, just being able to affect the quarterback, just get him off his spot, being able to help balance the rush, and just make up for any lacks that we might have in our game.
Motor, technique, how do you become a better pass rusher?
Technique, there's always stuff to improve, but yeah, upping my motor almost, just making sure that there's really nothing left out there on the field for Tyler Byron to do after the game.
Anything else? All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank y'all.